the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the counter that's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money, okay, money, 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 I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still double, the ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the 5. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they fine and telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven back guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier is the watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Bad, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to up. 100 racks and 1, 2 about to flood out.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?
I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain, cause it like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. In a riot, fat like a sumo, leaving your face in the grass. You know, I don't take a dulo lightly. Just jealous cause you can't outright me or kick that style. Wicked, wow, happy face, never seen me smile. Rip that mainframe, I'll explain. Like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane got no brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain. Like Louis Armstrong, play the trumpet off that and break you off something soon. I got to get my props. Cops come and try to snatch these pigs wanna
career is more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I'm not kombucha, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that babe, well alright. Tryna fight in the night, come alive. Ain't it sneak? Ain't it?
Like I'm on TV, playing both sides of you. Shout out to your friends. I've been going crazy, shot. I've been hitting deep in. She not in the scene. She tryna go. I just been dripping out. Just holding out a level shot. I got these on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna. Oh, hold up. I got this me. She tryna show me something. Hold up. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like me. You know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that? I chose up. All in the kitchen can't get the cold up. Acting like they know it. Double O cactus that we told us. Switch out the baddie, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both the feds in the state about me. The whole city got pissed. Heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit. Before I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan crew. In the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for King Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. This one caught by Waller. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Off the play fake. Jackson moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Baltimore.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up first down and keep the drive alive. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
We'll go again here with Henry. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
On third down, Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take this one in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. That his second TD catch of the season. The PAT up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll roll out here with Purdy. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Raven first down. Gonna go right back to Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Second down, Jackson. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. From the gun, Jackson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. His kick is perfect. And the Ravens will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Is a first carry for their running back. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Purdy on first down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. First down, 49ers. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
It's set. What's up? Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. 10-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it 2nd down and 7.
What is it?
Back near his goal line, Jackson. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Third and inches. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Hey, Alpha. Shut up!
Give right up the middle to Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
2nd and 11. Now Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Jackson from the gun on third down. That one intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Get set, yellow.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get this out of here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Wanna quit?
Play action now. Jackson on the run to the right. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
180! 180! That's it!
On the ground, here's Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. Jackson looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
I think now we're starting to see this defense start to make some adjustments. We saw him give up a few plays earlier in the game, especially to this back. So he's someone they have to understand. He's not just going to hurt you on the ground. He also is a threat in the passing game. So nice job there making some adjustments on the back end, and they forced the incomplete.
On play action, here's Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Jackson now on second down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Set up.
Jackson now. It is brought in the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Go ahead. Watch out. Yellow.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
2nd and inches.
Get set. Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Get set. Up.
Back to throw. Purdy. Short one there. Caught by Kittle. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Second down, they need 7. Now a give, but here comes a reverse.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Get set, get set.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Niners first down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and 2.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Get set, get set.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Exiting the pocket right.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle. Just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
18, watch up. Up.
From the gun, it's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They'll try to set up the screen here, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's going to have a 49ers first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Outside. Yellow. Up.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And a be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Yellow.
First and 10 for Purdy. And down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. A big one there to start the second half. 32 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Up.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Up.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to have a Niners first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Stop.
He'll stay on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second and 7.
Yellow. 18. Watch out. I'm coming.
To throw, it's Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in! Touchdown, San Francisco. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Real quick.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Now it's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Pushed out to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Baltimore. 33 yards.
Want to quit?
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Henry, and he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Off the play fake, Jackson moving to his left, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Second time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one. They'll run it on first down with Henry. Good blocking to the 15. And he will score! Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Yellow. Right around set. Yellow. Hot.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down. And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Second and 10.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Up.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Quick throw, that's complete on the slant. They're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. Now a handoff, running right, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. Up.
Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Yellow.
Now Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On second down, Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
On third down, it's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He sets a kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second down, Jackson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. Now it's going to be third down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
On third down, Jackson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. So, fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Outside.
The drive will start on the ground. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 39 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. play action. Here's Jackson. Now he'll run it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. On the give, here's Henry. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Jackson now on second down. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They face second down and 7. They'll go again here with Henry. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and short, Jackson. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Now Jackson on fourth down. This one caught at the 4. He's driving for the goal line, will be stopped short, but has enough for the first down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He fires it, runs his body over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision, and that's why they're able to stop them for no gain. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. On the handoff, running left is Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
With a shotgun, here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A 1st down throw for Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
To throw is Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Just a complete breakdown there by the hands team, Mike. They have to find a way to recover that ball. But now the kicking team's offense takes the field. They've got to put something together to get in position, but this ball has to get in the end zone.
He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Kadarius Toney, the intended target for that one. And that will lead to a second down.
Yellow. Get set, get set.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Third down. Purdy. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off. It's DeMar Hamlin. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Jackson now to throw on first down. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Derwin James, the multiple times All-Pro, getting in there for the sack. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational.